Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, we are going back into Euphoria. This is going to be season 1, episode 5. We left off with Jules and Rue kissing for real this time, and it was mutual. If Jules has feelings for Rue now, then that makes me happy. If it was just, a one-time thing in a moment of weakness because she was feeling upset about Nate, then that'll make me upset because I care about both these characters. I want them both to be happy. And we all know that Rue is falling in love with Jules. I'm nervous about this episode because, Jules, she could either take it back or she could fall deeper in love with Rue. And both make me nervous because I want to see them together, but it's just going to be more trouble because Rue is still, she's barely starting her recovery from drugs, from drug addiction. And in a way, Jules is just another addiction for Rue. She's just replacing drugs with Jules. McKay and, what's her face, Cassie had a little tiff because, Cassie thought they were in love, she thought they were in a relationship, and he did say, "I love you," after all. But then he told Nate that they're just chilling, and that basically means it doesn't mean anything, and at least that's how Cassie read it. And McKay told her, "Oh, you're overreacting," and he just didn't want Nate to talk shit, and he didn't want Nate to say anything about how basically that he thinks that she's a slut, and maybe she has slept around, so what? She's with you now, so who cares? You're telling me that you were a virgin before you slept with her? I don't think so. No. So what does that make you? You're both just sexual individuals. You're human. Like, who the fuck cares? As long as you're not cheating on each other. She's not sleeping with anyone else now. She's only sleeping with you, so you shouldn't fucking care. From the thumbnail, it looks like this is gonna be a Maddie episode. Last time, she stole the fucking show. She didn't give a fuck, and I was like, yes, because Nate treats you like fucking shit. Like, kick him to the curb. And then Kat. It's so hard to grapple with female sexuality sometimes because, of course, women should be just as liberated as men and should be able to do the same things that men do, but at the same time, the women bear the consequences. I mean, I doubt she used a condom with that former popular football guy who worked at the carnival that she slept with. She, wanted to feel something. She wanted to feel good after thinking that Ethan, was talking to some other girl, even though they weren't official or anything. They weren't nothing. Like, they're nothing. Like, Ethan and Kat are nothing. Like, they just met. Like, chill out, Kat. But I totally know the feeling. I mean, you think they thought they were chilling. That's what she thought. She thought they were chilling, and they would have been. But she just, overreacted. But she's a teenager or whatever. I mean, it's just weird because they're playing teenagers, and my instinct is like to protect them, and then because you could get pregnant. Like, it's not the same for Jules because I mean, obviously she's not gonna get pregnant, but I mean, yes, she could get an STD and she could get murdered. But I mean, I guess hey, those are her risks and she's willing to take them. So I guess Kat is doing the same thing. She's gonna take her risks too. So, and I guess we have to allow them all to make mistakes, and they have to find out for themselves. I feel like this is all like a front, and like she's still the Kat that we knew when we met her. She's still innocent and sweet and not that confident, and I know this is all just a front and it's gonna backfire, whereas Jules is more confident because she's had to be, and she's still gonna make mistakes, but I mean, we saw in the last episode that she's a fucking fighter. But anyway, let's get started. That was a long ass rant. So today it is Euphoria season 1 episode 5, 03 Bonnie and Clyde. Should be interesting. You must be my lucky Oh my god, who is this little girl?
Maddie would never say it out loud, especially not today because everybody's so political. But she never really had any desire to have a career or job.
God.
She was just interested in doing what she did, just without school and the other bullshit.
Right.
Guys like Nate.
God.
They don't actually want a person.
No.
They want something they can own. She also watched a lot of porn. Not because it turned her on or anything.
To learn.
But if you analyzed it really closely, there were a ton of really good secrets.
My god!
Because if you make a guy feel confident and powerful, well, they'll do anything.
That's fucking true.
It wasn't the violence that scared her. It was the fact that she knew no matter what he did, she'd still love him.
No! Hello, Zendaya.
Dinner's ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you coming?
Like fucking
Yeah,
not. Just give her a second.
Yeah. For dinner. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I'm coming for dinner. Rules! I knew that was gonna become a thing. I knew it. Send your ass to jail, you motherfucker. Ooh,
are you, the
yes,
unicorn?
cat.
Are you
Yeah.
a dominatrix?
Ah, she looks amazing.
I didn't mean for real, bitch. Obviously.
Cat, you look amazing.
But seriously, are you okay? Yeah, I'm just on my period.
Is the air conditioner, like, not working? It's broken. You could always take off your hoodie.
Now, if it was a normal day, Maddie would have just taken off her hoodie.
Oh, poor
Since
thing.
Nate choked her,
Poor thing.
Maddie woke up 3 hours early,
my
applied
God.
more concealer than a burn victim, and tried her best to cover up.
God. I shouldn't be laughing, but it was kind of funny.
You're 17 years old. If I suspect that you're being abused, I'm mandated by law to report it.
Mr. Jacobs, would you please come with me? What?
Yeah, you fucking
Come
asshole.
with me.
Fuck, he's so good looking though.
Tell me what the problem is? Don't worry, we will.
He is so big! Oh my god.
What was that about?
Probably because Nate tried to kill Maddie.
What?
Well, 'cause she found all that gay porn on his phone.
Everyone
told you that?
fucking knows
When?
At the carnival.
Lexi, never repeat that because literally none of it's true.
because she was on Molly. Fuck! No, little boy, little boy.
Daniel, I can't. I'm sorry.
Did you get my text? Yeah. Really?
He's not gonna know.
I sent you a bunch of texts.
Oh!
Didn't you?
Come on, cat.
It says like delivered on my phone.
I don't want to talk about this right now.
What are you for real?
Oh. He doesn't know what he did.
Did I like do something?
Oh.
I don't know, Ethan, did you?
Oh, come on. Stop with that fucking shit.
I could see his face scrunching up when he was coming all over my stomach, and I had this like realization,
Oh, it
you know, like
came
this epiphany.
On her stomach.
That no matter how cool or sexy or smart you think a guy is, they're actually just fucking pathetic.
Ah! Yes!
I spent my whole life afraid people were gonna find out that I was fat. But honestly, who gives a shit?
Oh my god, she looks
There's
amazing.
nothing more powerful than a fat girl who doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my god, yes. Yes, she looks fucking amazing. Oh my god, him! Yes, you need to get with him. That's the same guy from the store. Oh my god, daddy.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Thought you weren't from around here.
Oh my god.
I'm not.
Fuck. He is hot.
I get off work at 7. Wanna hang out?
Yes?
It wasn't Nate.
Oh, come on.
Stop lying.
I'm not lying!
I am not gonna let the son of a bitch attack my daughter and get away with it.
Mom!
I would like to press charges.
No, you're not fucking pressing charges!
I am gonna press charges.
No, you're not pressing
This is for your own good.
No, you're not pressing charges!
Okay.
So it appears that your son and Miss Perez had a physical altercation on Saturday night in which he allegedly strangled her.
What? He's like,
There
oh,
are
that's it.
multiple eyewitnesses. Miss Perez has extensive bruising, and the family will be pressing charges.
Fuck. Why are they in there
One,
alone?
what was that about? 2, can we talk about the fact that you fucked Nate's dad?
Bro, swear to God, like, on your life that you will never tell anyone.
Yeah, you fucked Nate's dad.
I'm serious. How many people have you slept with?
I ate 2 Xanny bars, drank a beer, which is super dangerous, and lost my virginity.
Wait, so, like, have you ever been in love?
Not till you.
I know you're really upset right now, and you don't want to hear this. But trust me when I tell you that the person that did this
Does not love
doesn't
you.
love you.
Yep.
Grabbed her.
I grabbed her by the arm to drag her away. I didn't choke her.
Fucking liar.
And what happens in a month, 6 months, a year, when she moves away and goes to college?
Right.
When she tells you she just wants to be friends.
Mm-hmm. Then what are you gonna do? You're gonna go back to drugs?
Not real. I mean,
When? Yeah. You think you're always gonna be together?
I mean, I don't know, we talked about living together. Like, if she goes to
See,
New York,
she's
I'll
just
just go with her. I'll go anywhere she
replacing
goes.
I think you're
drugs.
missing my point, Ru.
Mm-hmm. She's addicted to her.
Nothing in high school lasts forever.
Yep.
No, we're not a thing. I don't know what a thing is.
Because I've been thinking, you know, if you two were a thing,
He would love that.
we could all just do like a family thing together. Maybe go out to dinner or something.
I
So
don't want to go
cute.
to dinner with you and Ru. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Why? Because you're embarrassed of me? Or is it because you're a thing?
You're lucky to have a dad like that. You're fucking lucky.
With dick pics. The ones you told me about
Fuck.
on his phone.
I don't know if your brain is all scrambled from like all the Molly you take, but I never said that.
Wow.
If you spread a lie like that, I will fucking come for you.
Oh my god, Maddie.
We
stop.
good?
Look, if you want to hook up, we can
Oh,
hook up.
no. He wants to get to know you, honey. Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting that.
He's actually a good guy.
Really?
I was just making conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my point. You don't really have to.
Oh my god.
Love is a million things. Sometimes it feels good, sometimes it doesn't. The one thing I know is that Nate loves me no matter what. He'd fucking kill for me and I'd kill for him.
God.
It feels good to know that there's one person in this whole fucked up world who has my back.
Seriously, that was like one of the best blowjobs I've ever had.
And you'll never see him again. Well, that's the story of my life.
Ru seems really good.
Yeah, she does.
It's because of you, you know.
She's gonna scare her off.
You from around here?
Bitch, you don't know me, so shut the fuck up. Can't walk like Naomi, cause I got it tucked. It's right on my waist and it's heavy as fuck.
I just want to talk for a little bit.
Oh god.
All that bad energy, you can give it to me.
Oh my god.
I can handle it.
Stay away from him. She's weirded out by him. That was an interesting episode. It was a Maddie-centric episode. We got to learn more about, you know, who she was as a kid and her home life. Her mom is an esthetician, and you know, she grew up seeing how her parents were and what their marriage was like, and she knew that she didn't want to have a relationship like that when she grew up, and she basically wants to be, you know, a rich housewife that does nothing, and she's okay with that. There are a lot of people like that, a lot of women like that who, I feel like the women who are like that, or the girls who are like that, are only that way. They think they want that kind of life because it's the complete opposite of what they have or what they don't have. They don't know what they want because we're not meant to do nothing, basically. We're meant to create. We're meant to, pursue things. And like she said, those women, they probably had money and, rich husbands, and they didn't have to work or anything. But I mean, they're fucking bored. Do you know how boring that would get after a while? I mean, you have to do something with your life. I mean, you can only go to so many parties. You can only do shopping, that's only going to satisfy you for so long. I mean, we're not meant to do that. We need to have something to occupy our minds, to something creative, something that keeps us going. She's still fucking in love with Nate. I mean, that's sad. And she wouldn't give him up. She had a good mom. Her mom fucking stuck up for her and pressed charges, and she did the right thing. But you can't help someone unless they want help, and Maddie doesn't want help. She is lost, and so is Nate. They're both lost in each other, and they both have demons, and that's what abuse is like. It's gonna take something huge, something drastic for Maddie to change. Like, the choking wasn't enough. He's gonna have to like beat the hell out of her for her to realize that he doesn't love her. There are so many women who don't realize it until it's too late, and hopefully that's not Maddie, but she just doesn't get it right now. I mean, she had a good point. She doesn't really have a good example of what a healthy relationship is, and who does nowadays? I mean, almost everyone's parents are divorced or not doing well. It's like, I feel like most people get together for the wrong reasons, and relationships are hard. Seemed like Cassie and McKay kind of made up. I feel like they hardly ever show their relationship. Like, I feel like they're never actually talking about anything. Like, I feel like we need like a Cassie McKay episode. Maybe the next one will be that. But Rue, like I was right. Rue is fucking obsessed with Jules now. She just replaced one addiction for the other, and Jules can feel it. At the end there, I don't know if Jules was feeling like, oh great, like, Rue's in love with me, and I don't know how I feel about her, and she's getting too clingy, or if she was tearing up because she was still kind of traumatized by what happened with Nate. That she got mixed up in that family, the Jacobs family. It's probably a combination of all of that. Or maybe she does have feelings for Rue and she doesn't want to admit it. I don't know. I couldn't tell by, I just know she was a little cagey in the way that she was talking to her dad. And she didn't really want to talk about her relationship with Rue. He's such a good dad, by the way. He was giving me Keith Mars vibes. But she's fucking lucky to have a parent like that who's so accepting, so tolerant, so supportive. Do you know how rare that is? Especially in a father. It's usually the mother who's more nurturing and supporting and caring, but her dad is like totally accepting of her, and was willing to accept her relationship with Rue, and he's like, we can go out to dinner. Oh, beautiful. Like, that's like fantasy. That's like sci-fi. It's like unheard of. Cal Jacobs had a human moment, trying to make me feel sorry for him. It's not gonna work. I know some of you out there probably think that he's a good man, but he's fucking cheating on his wife. He's been cheating on her ever since they've been married, ever since Nate was a kid, so it's been years. Like, I cannot overlook that. I mean, and like, my sympathy for him can only go so far. Like, oh yeah, this world isn't accepting of, people who are bi or gay or whatever, and so he has to keep it a secret. Don't fucking get married then. It's like, I just don't understand that. Like, just be a single guy, then who's gonna know? Who's gonna suspect that you're anything other than straight? They don't know what goes on in the bedroom. Like, but when you drag other people into it, when you get married, when you have kids, now you have a fucking family, you're putting them at risk, you're betraying them, you're lying to them, that makes you a bad guy. I don't care if you're a nice person. That makes you the fucking bad guy. And you wonder if the things that you do are going to affect your family, even if they don't know exactly what's going on. They can feel it. They can, especially when you make fucking home videos and leave them in your house for anyone to find. He doesn't even lock that door. You're just asking for trouble, sir. I mean, you can make fucking episodes like this where, oh, you know, he didn't want to just have sex. He wanted to get to know this guy, this person. Okay. I mean, it's like, you're still a cheater. I don't have sympathy for men like that. I just don't. I've met so many men like that. I've been with men like that, and I guess that makes me complicit too, but I'm not the one with the family, and I don't know. Rue came clean to her Narcotics Anonymous group, but Ali was right. You know, he said everything I was thinking. Like, what's gonna happen if Jules moves away, or if she meets somebody else? I mean, or if you break up, like, then what are you gonna do? Then what are you gonna do, Rue? I mean, you cannot just use her as an excuse to, you know, not do drugs. Like, she's like, yeah, oh, I've been clean for 13 days and it's been great. Yeah, because you're in love with someone and you just replaced one addiction with the other. So, and if she's gone, you're just gonna go back to doing drugs and you're gonna be self-destructive again. So you need to get clean for you, not because you want to be with her. Like, that's not enough. It was a good episode for Kat, as far as it resonated with me, because that was like my life. I've sabotaged potential relationships with guys because of what she did. That guy probably, you know, would have been patient and, you know, was trying to get to know her and have a conversation with her, but then she just kind of, you know, cut it off and was just like, I mean, you know, we don't have to do this. We can skip the small talk. We can have sex. And, you know, it's because she's afraid of intimacy. And that sucks. That's the time that we're living in. She's probably never gonna see that guy again. He seemed like a nice guy, but usually once you hook up with someone, it's and you don't get to know them first, especially with guys, it's just, they're kind of done with you. I mean, unless you've built up that intimacy and connection beforehand, before the sex, then you know, they lose interest after you've slept with them. So again, she's still hurt by Ethan, even though he didn't do anything wrong, and of course she's not gonna say anything to him because, I mean, unfortunately, I see that a lot with girls too. Girls in general, it's a generalization, but just expect guys to, oh, he should know what he did wrong, you know, I shouldn't have to tell him. Like, he cannot read your mind. Just fucking say, I saw you talking to that girl, you know, and then he can explain himself. He has no idea what he did wrong. I'm guilty of this too, of just, you know, assuming that someone should know what I'm thinking, but like, we can't do that. Like, we just can't. I mean, we cannot expect someone to read our mind. It's not possible. When she was with her mom, and her mom was comforting her, and Kat was, the look on her face was just like, she felt empty. And that's what casual sex does to you. You think, you know, it feels good in the moment and leading up to it, and it's like exciting and it feels dangerous, but when it's with someone that you don't care about and you don't know, it just feels fucking empty. I mean, it just is. It feels good for about 5 seconds, and then it's like, oh, that's it? Like, it's over? She's gonna have to learn that the hard way, and I like that storyline, because, you know, it's gonna end up being, you know, that she realizes that she needs that connection, and it's gonna be Ethan. It's gonna be little Ethan. Can we give a round of applause for Kat's wardrobe, because she looked fucking amazing in this episode. And I totally see it. Like, she looks fucking amazing. It's a great look. And she just looked like a badass, but being a badass is being cool, and cool is the opposite of warm, and she used to be so warm and cute, and like when you're cool, like you're like shut off from like caring about anything and emotions, and it usually ends up in disaster. I mean, Maddie's fucking cool, Nate's cool, and look at them, their lives fucking suck. Like, their lives are going to shit. Thanks for watching. So yeah, if you like this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions, you can go to my Patreon by clicking the link down below. Alright, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I can't tell you more than